Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the... And right away, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one is...
Touchdown! Kadarius Toney with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result. And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Let's take it inside his own 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Left side, it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Cook is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bucs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there?
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Cade York to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Could be it. This could be the turning point.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A gain of 17 yards.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it is 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This is the one, boys. Here we go.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
It's all about that team.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a 2nd and 10. Cook now off the read option. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Open man right side is Tony. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Kadarius Toney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing is Jackson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's deep for Duvernay. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And oh no, it's incomplete. That's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Again, it's Cook. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run the option on second down. They pitch it out to Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll run with Cook. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Dalvin Cook. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bucs go coast to coast and finish the... York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
In motion left, Bateman. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. He's going to try and take off with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
10 yards on the pickup.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dalvin Cook from 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers have got it on cruise control.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2nd down and 6 now.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Cook again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Dalvin Cook,
A 16-yard touchdown run.
and the Buccaneers extend their lead yet again. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Jackson now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
He's on his way.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by York is up and good.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
York able to send this one through,
and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so, and maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored.
And now here's another interception.
And the Buccaneers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball.
There he goes, right side.
Now he's into the clear again. Dalvin Cook.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Dalvin Cook,
career touchdown number 136, tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list.
And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Ravens on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Bucs stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again is Jackson.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
baby.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on. Oh, let's play like a team.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Not what I saw.
Hey, what kind of lousy call was that?
Here we go, Shaq. Hey, check that.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. Down to about the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
18, Pioneer. 19, Lion.
On play action, they'll throw. And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. The Charles are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Go ahead. Hey, Ozzy, shut up. Hey, move. You change it. Shut up.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Jackson. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room, and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential, and he's doing that in this game.
Now Cook running right. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
This ball deep for Tony. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Well, fans usually love